Morning everybody, and welcome back to Phantom Fun Day. And if you're curious as to why it's called that, well, there's one obvious reason behind me, and another is from a user in several of the discords that I'm a member of, kind of calling it that, and I got the little screenshot on screen right now. So thank you for that there, Fjord Monkey, and that is, I love the nickname for what we do every week. Always nice to see some visiting aircraft. Hope you liked the little opening there with the Super Hornets. That was kind of cool. We get stuff like that fly in from time to time. As far as work here goes at the hangar, it's not a huge amount that we're doing. We're not getting too heavy into opening doors up and stuff. We're going to try and get the fuel filters back in. And something I noticed on the tug last week is it was having some difficulty shifting in and out of gear. Pulling the dipstick on the transmission, it's low in fluid. So one of my little quests today is, well, I'm sure I got a bottle of hydraulic fluid or transmission fluid. Worst case, I'll just hit it with a little bit of 5606. I mean, transmission fluid is hydraulic fluid after all. Well, we'll see what we can do. I'll probably close the hood here up on the Super Sabre before too long too. Some neat stuff underneath there. So if you've never seen underneath the hood of an F-100 Super Sabre, this is the electronics and equipment bay. All the cool stuff underneath here. Somewhere in here is the instrument inverter too. It sounds, if you guys fly in DCS, the instrument inverter in this sounds just like the one in the Huey, where you get a little motor, a little electric motor that spins up and powers a little generator that runs some of the equipment in here. What's behind door number one? Hey, nice coolant. Brake fluid. Hey, here we go. Now check the dipstick on that tug, and it calls for type F, which, hey, perfect. I got some type F. 1, 2, 3. What's this one? Dexron. It's GM stuff. Type F. Type F. All right, I'll just grab 4 for now, and let's go back to the tug. Ready. So transmission. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of it's settled. While it was running, it measured low. Yeah, I'm gonna add a couple of quarts real quick. Now, as I understand it, this transmission in this tug, and this is more for all you gearheads out there, this is some version of a Ford C6 transmission. Pretty reliable one. And I think in this tug, it's just a simple, it's just working as a simple 2-speed transmission. But like I said, it was having some trouble shifting in and out of gear. It was very reluctant to go into gear, so it was warmed up last week, so whenever I pulled the dipstick while it was in neutral, it was definitely low. So we don't want that, especially if we got to use this to tow an airplane. We definitely don't want any issues with it trying to move around. So, well, I guess I gotta go warm this up and then drive it around for a little bit. See what she does. goes in the gear a lot better. Awesome, she's got plenty of fluid in that transmission now. She was just a couple quarts low. I'll check the oil here before too long. Make sure that's all topped up. I did the coolant earlier when it was cold, so this tug will be ready to go because Airshow is coming up, and these lovely aircraft will be out on display. And I think this year, for the Airshow, last year we had to keep the wingtips up, but this year, with everything sealed up, we'll be able to motor over the engines, get the hydraulics moving, and we'll be able to lower the wings. Last year we had too much of the hydraulic system opened up, so we couldn't drop the wingtips. So she'll look a little extra prettier this year, have those wingtips down and be out there with our other aircraft. All right, now as far as an update on the fuel filter goes, so that's where it sits. There's the filter. And it's got a band clamp that holds the two together. Well, that band clamp has a bolt. Well, that's probably not the greatest scale, but it's got like a 2.5 or 3 inch bolt that tightens that band clamp down. And one thing we saw last week was that the Allen head of it finally wore out to the point that it won't hold a bit anymore. So I imagine that's been in that filter housing for an awful lot of years, so now we got to source up a bolt, which we do not have in our spares. So we got to order some bolts and get that fuel filter back in, because we're not going to modify the existing bolts just to put this clamp back together. We're going to do it the right way. Well, we're always going to do it the right way, I should say. So, yep, we're going to get some replacement bolts and go from there. I think we push up and just lower gently back. And then you can grab the handle on the side there. Good? Alright, so that's the Phantom update I got for you guys. I'm going to take you guys out to the flight line. We've got some cool stuff happening out there. So let's go check this out. right, so that CH-46 belongs to the United States Armed Forces Museum, and they have a few CH-46s based here at Ellington. They are one of the groups that will also be flying in the air show, so look forward to that. Got to talk to some of their crew. Awesome group of folks, and I was happy I was able to show that to you guys. That's all I got from the hangar for this weekend. Been pretty busy at my full-time job, so I haven't had as much DCS content out there. I am working on some. It's just a lot slower because I've been putting in 50-hour plus work weeks. So I do plan on picking back up with some more of the DCS stuff. So those of you guys that enjoy that too, you guys can look forward to some of that coming up. So with that, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time.